Hi, my name is Dana St. Clair. Thank you very much for joining me as we share the next half hour together, meditating, talking about the zaniness of being human, talking about meditation. An important thing to know about meditation is that it is an experience. It is an experience of you, of a dimensionality of yourself that at this point in your life you might not even suspect. Or at this point in your life you are glimpsing more and more. And you have an interest in finding out about your own inner terrain. It's so easy for us as humans to stay busy on the outside. Busy on the outside. We can keep ourselves really well distracted. And a lot of times the last person you want to spend quality time with is yourself. But each of us, as we move along our own path of self-unfoldment, come to a point where we are more comfortable spending time with ourselves and understanding just what it is that makes us respond to life the way we do, interpret certain situations the way we do. There is an internal terrain. There is an emotional, mental, psychological, spiritual you that is worth exploring and knowing more about. And that certainly is something that meditation offers you. Meditation is an opportunity to be quiet with yourself. It's an opportunity, as you are quiet with yourself, to be open to your greater awareness. Now, in the Christian tradition, which most of us in the West and in the United States have grown up with, that tradition tends to put God up there, away somewhere, and us down here. And not only is God separate, but He's not very happy about who we are and how we're living our lives. And in a lot of ways, we're perceived just from the get-go as being troublemakers, as being sinners, as being unworthy. What I have come to understand through my own practice of meditation and the studying and talking with other people and reading that I've done over the years is that, in fact, that within you, that within me that calls myself I, that within you that calls yourself I, is consciousness, is spirit, is in fact God. So there is a God within and there is a God without. There is a God immanent and transcendent. And if you try to be real intellectual about it, it can get confusing. Life is paradoxical. But rather than thinking about it and picking it apart and analyzing and judging, to just sit within that truth, to just sit within your own quiet place, which is there, believe it or not. I mean, sometimes life will make you wonder, but sit within your own quiet place and open to your greater awareness, open to your inner self, open to your higher self. I would like to share with you now an experience of meditation. I realize that you easily could have been surfing through the channels and ended up right here in this show. I'd like to talk with you some about the gongs that you see in front of you here. Many years ago, back in the early 80s, a voice in my head started telling me that I needed a gong. Now, I had taught meditation for years and years. I was trained to teach meditation in the early 70s. And this voice kept saying, you need a gong. And at first, all I could think of were old Charlie Chan movies, and big plate gongs and Number One Son and all of that. And I thought, right, I need a gong. Sure. Well, we were about to travel down to California from Corvallis, Oregon at the time. And one day I happened to see an advertisement in a magazine, and it said Buddhist meditation supplies, pillows, incense, gongs. And it turned out, as I looked at the address, that within the next few days we were going to drive right by the place. So we stopped, and I picked up my first gong, which was actually this one right here. And I brought it back to Corvallis and started using it in the meditation groups that I was working with at the time. And I literally began to know, to remember, to understand about the gongs through actually using them. I didn't have anyone tell me, well, this is what it's about and this is how you should do it. But what I've come to understand, among many different things, about the gongs is they are a tool that allows you to go deeper into the meditation and release all the chatter in your head and just ride with the tones of the gongs. Just allow the tones to wash through you. Allow them to remind you. It could be you hear a sound of the gong, and maybe your mind had been wandering during the meditation, but the sound of the gong brings you right back. Or it could be that you are in a very quiet place in a meditation and the sound of the gong takes you even deeper, higher. See, here we are back to paradox again, because when you're meditating, you're doing both. You're going deeper and you're going higher. It isn't an either-or situation. There is your inner light, there is your higher light. They are not two lights, but one. I'd like to invite you now to close your eyes, to be somewhere comfortable, and close your eyes, and join me in a meditation. As you sit with your eyes closed, allow your attention first to focus in the center of your heart. And you may notice distracting thoughts. You may notice a sense of busyness, almost like you have adrenaline or caffeine running through your system. You may find that your physical body wants to fidget. But for these next few moments, it's almost as if in some ways you're talking to a 3-year-old and saying, well, just give me a little break here. You're talking to your own body, you're talking to your own thoughts. Just give me a little break. So give yourself a little break. And sitting with your eyes closed, focused in your heart, become aware of your breathing. Inhale slowly, deeply, feeling yourself filling. Exhale slowly, completely, and feel yourself releasing. Anytime you may find your mind wandering as we are meditating, gently yet firmly bring your attention back to your breath. As you sit focused in your heart with mindful breath, become aware of your physical body and allow a wave of relaxation to move from the bottoms of your feet up through your calves, your knees, your legs, your hips, slowly, thoroughly up your spine. Feel your fingers and your hands. Allow those muscles to relax. And feel your arms relaxing. And give special attention to the muscles of your upper back, your shoulders, and your neck. Allow these muscles to relax. We all tend to hold a lot of tension in the muscles of the upper back and the neck. Just allow these muscles to relax. Become aware of any tension in the muscles of your jaw and your tongue. These can be secret or hidden places for tension. And you'll notice how tightly you may be clenching your teeth, or how your tongue might be pressed against the roof of your mouth. Just consciously relax. Relax the muscles at the corners of your mouth. Again, another place where tension tends to accumulate. Relax the muscles around your eyes. And as you feel the muscles in your face relaxing, sense the mask dissolving. Take a moment to express your appreciation to your physical body for serving you so well. Now allow your attention to go to your emotional self and realize that you have an emotional body, just like you have a physical body. And feel how slow, mindful breath has its relaxing, centering effect on your emotional body. Now, in your heart, feel the kindness that you extend towards someone you really care about. Feel this kindness and caring in your heart towards someone who is special to you. Now turn this caring and kindness to yourself. Feel toward yourself the kindness and caring that you easily feel toward another. And allow this self-kindness and self-caring, these gentle, trusting feelings to move throughout your emotional self. And when approached with caring and kindness, feel how your emotional self relaxes. Now with your physical body relaxed and your emotional body in a place of peace, turn your attention to your mental self, to your thoughts and your thinkery. And for a few moments, simply observe your thoughts. Simply watch what it is that you are thinking about right now. Be aware of whether your thoughts are with you in this moment, in this place, or whether your thoughts are running off into yesterday or tomorrow. No judgment, no analysis. Simply be aware of what you are thinking right now. As you're watching your thoughts, you will notice that as one thought ends, the next thought begins. And as that thought is just ending, the next thought is there on top of it. Well, be with the thought that you are currently thinking. And as that thought ends, before the next thought begins, slip into the space between your thoughts. Without the chatter of the commentator, without the chatter of the narrator, in that space between your thoughts, feel your consciousness lifting. Feel your vibration quickening as you move into that realm that is your greater awareness. and see before you a being of radiant light, your greater self, your light being self. And sense the love, the joy pouring forth to you from this being of light, from your greater awareness. And consciously move toward this being of light. And as you look into their eyes, see the welcome there for you. See the joyful acceptance, the acknowledgement of you exactly the way you are. No harsh judgment, simply welcome. Allow yourself to move into an embrace with this being of light, so that the arms of light are all around you, and this feeling of joyful acceptance, of enthusiastic welcome, pours through you, literally pours through you. And just as if you are a dry sponge, feel yourself soaking up and absorbing this joyful care, this loving acknowledgement, this warm, enthusiastic welcome. Now feel as if your higher self, this radiant light being, and your conscious identity self are linking arms, arm in arm like two good friends. And bring this radiant light energy of your greater awareness into your mental self, into your thoughts. And feel the effect that this light energy has in your mental environment, in your thought life. And bring this light energy into your emotional self. And feel the soothing, feel the strength. Feel the clarity in your emotional body. Feel how self-caring and self-kindness allows your emotional self to relax. And sense how this moves out into your emotional environment. And then bring this light energy self into your physical body. And know that this light pours through your eyes, through the tone of your voice and the words that you choose, through your touch, your work, your play, your creative expression. Sense this light energy, this contact with your greater awareness, having a grounding, illuminating effect in your life. And let us hold in consideration for a few moments all of human consciousness and the planetary life. And know that each time you meditate, you bring benefit, you bring grace to all of human consciousness. As I sound the gongs, allow yourself to center, to deepen, and when it is comfortable for you, you may open your eyes. Thank you very much for joining me in this meditation. Thank you for taking the time to feel the self-kindness and the self-caring, self-compassion. This doesn't mean that it detracts one bit from the kindness, the caring, the compassion that you feel toward others. But what a change of pace. What a change of pace to feel kindly toward yourself, to feel compassionate and non-judgmental toward yourself. There isn't anyone who speaks harsher to you than you do in your own head. So take this time to really feel the kindness and caring and compassion growing within your heart toward yourself. I am going to sound the gongs as we draw the show to a close. Again, I want to thank you very much for joining me. And I hope you will take the time as your life unfolds to remember to be kind, caring, and compassionate, not only to others, but to yourself as well.